We're about to dig our own grave here. Afterdusk is going to be the reason why we are 6 feet into the ground. This is their first single back after their album that they just dropped called Fatalize. I've done a couple of reactions on these guys last year. You need to go check them out. I'll leave them up on the end cards at the end of this video. But please, join me on this journey on this first listen with Afterdusk. Let's see what these guys are up to. Like this video, it's going to tell this band whether you like the song or not. And it's also going to tell YouTube whether or not to push this out for other metalheads to discover. So do us a Flava Flav, comment down below as well. Let these guys know what's up. All their socials are in the top pinned comment. Without further ado, let's fucking get into her buds. We're not smacking yet. Da, 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 da. Bro, these guys are coming in swinging. The darkness lies left into me. Yeah. Love those kicks there on this. Dig it. Okay, these guys are really killing it right now with the way these courses are coming in. Honestly, from the last reactions that we have done from these guys, and I've clickbaited a lot from them, saying like they kind of have that like Architects vibe. We're already a minute in. I don't really feel that. Maybe a little tiny bit, like maybe influenced, if anything, on those little higher screams. But I like the like distortion that they have on it. I feel like it has a good touch on it. I feel like these guys have finally found their sound, and I think they should definitely lean into this. It's just the way that it came into this verse as well, it's just awesome. And then going back into these like slower kind of like chill spots after that gives a definition. Never. Nice bouncy riffs too. It's good. Yeah. The falsettos. Uh-oh. Interlude? There we go. Bravo. Oh. They crushed that breakdown. Great ending for this. Shit, yeah. Guys, I think you guys... He's so angry! Haha, you little sneakers. You little fucking sneakers. All right, let's talk about this song. I got some things to say, some criticism as well to maybe help these guys. Also, let us know down in the comments what you guys thought, if you agree with me or not. Let's fucking go. Okay, structure of the song, I really like. I feel like what I was saying earlier in this song, these guys have definitely found their sound. I feel like they've kind of steered away from the sound of like Architects, how I've clickbaited a couple of their videos like that, but it definitely did have those kind of sounds. But I feel like with this, maybe a little bit on the raspiness, sharpness or over distortion spots, even though like Architects doesn't really use that kind of stuff when it comes to like the production side of things, which we're gonna get into as well because I love the production. I just like what they had for this, the kind of like contrast into like, it's kind of like your chorus verse, pre-chorus or interlude into the breakdown, which I think is really cool. I think they did a really good job with it because they kind of added some stuff along the way. And I think I say this a lot when it comes to bands in the way that they structure their songs. I like the intro coming in hard, and then even like on the second part of the verse, so verse 2, they have like a little bit of that talking spot and then coming back in with those aggressive vibes as well, and then going into this choruses. So the choruses where I thought was really good. Melodies were on fire. I loved the double kick on there, but it had a nice groove though. Even with the singing, the melodies, it feels very sing-along-y for these guys to like go out, do this live. If the fans know this song, they're gonna be singing along up front hard. But right after that chorus, honestly, I feel like these guys just had like a nice aggressive transition into it, and then even again off to into the second part of that verse, kind of switching it up, which gives them some room to breathe to maybe do some of those little slower songs that people like on an album. Maybe one or two of those on their next one would be really cool to see, but I think it sets them up for something that's a little bit more versatile, if you will. We had those like higher pitch vocals on there as well with a little bit of the falsettos. Honestly, I like it. Kind of gives a little bit of like that Bad Omens kind of vibes. Not saying that they do that all the time. I don't know why I even reference Bad Omens. We checked out the new song too, by the way, and honestly, it was pretty cool. But he wasn't even on that one. But let's get into the post-chorus breakdown shenanigans. This is what I like about this kind of stuff. It kind of had like a little bit of a different vibe, but like still kind of sounded like an extension onto the verse, kind of having the viewer or the listener just kind of like waiting for something else to happen because it kind of triggers in your head of like, hey, okay, this is a little bit different from the first time that they sang this. Let's see what this one does. And then boom, they come in with that breakdown, and honestly, it felt nice. It felt fresh, especially for these guys, as much as it's kind of like that hardcore, kind of not hardcore, but like hard pisscore kind of vibe with those breakdowns, the stops, maybe a little bit on the Polaris side, if you will. But he's got the higher notes on there with his vocals, the lower tones as well. Other than that, I thought it was nice and tight. Going off the end of that breakdown, they kind of fooled us. I thought the song was done. I was like, okay, that was a little bit of a short one. And then boom, hit me off guard there. Overall, this was a fantastic song. The production on this too, I kind of want to go through because I thought it was really neat. Kind of opens it up a little bit, and it gives a band just a little bit more of like a sound or a taste, if you will. It just kind of gives them like that signature kind of vibe, if you will. They had some cool like key synthy parts in there. It went along with the melodies as well, and they kind of have some like weird like swooshy vibe, but kind of gave it a little bit of more emotion in these songs. Is there any criticism that I could give to this band? Maybe it's positive or negative. Honestly, I think it should be more positive for them. This was a fantastic song coming off of their latest album that you guys need to go be checking out right after this video. But honestly, they steered away from the Architects vibes, which is exactly what I wanted for them. I wanted them to find their own sound. I wanted them to just have fun with it. And I think they really delivered on this one, whether it came to the production, the well use of reverb when it comes to the courses, which I forgot to mention, because I really enjoyed that. It just made it extra huge. But like these guys put in the work for this. So I'm really excited to see what they do in the future on this one. And that just leads to you guys to be hitting those follow buttons and checking out their social medias. I want to know your guys' opinions down in the comments below, and I'm sure the band does as well. I know they look at these, they take them into heart, but also give them another play on the other video, which I'll leave in the description below. But most importantly, please go show them some love in the comments here on this video. Like it, it's going to get them heard even more. Push this shit out to all the other heads that watch our channels, and then we help blow up another band. So thank you so much, guys. Check out the other reactions that are popping up on the screen, and until next time, I'll see you in the next one.